Hello, it's
Henry, the Green Engine. I just want to say that all the themes in this music video are also made by Upside Now and Instrumatic. Links in the description for the themes in this video and even the playlist to the themes of all the themes that they have made that are related to Thomas the Tank Engine and the show. Well, on to the video.
Hey everyone, this is your boy Number One versus 195. Welcome back again to another video for all of you. Today, we finally have him. My boy, Henry Green. Yes, I finally got him. Now, if you guys don't remember the live stream I made on Christmas Day, link in the description if you'd like to look at it. I think I've said or mentioned that I didn't have Henry. Henry was one of the Lost Cause characters I sadly could not find at Barnes & Noble for Christmas, but luckily I snagged most of the characters I ever wanted. I'm gonna hand this down. So here he is, Henry the Green, one of my favorite characters. And not only that, he's so much of a good character that he has his own video by Unlucky Tug himself. Link in the description if you want to look at that video. So we're just gonna look at Henry first. Henry, if you didn't know, he is an LMS Black 5. He is a 460 tender engine, McStraffic tender engine. And as we see, we have his dome and his top feet is made out of plastic. Sadly, the bogies, if I didn't mention, bogies are also made out of plastic, but due to the wood apocalypse or the wood problems we're having nowadays due to you know what, it has been quite hard to get most of the wood on this model. And here we have the tender. The tender is just beautiful. And not only that, Henry has the same exact amount of wheels like what he does in the show. I'll put a picture right here if you want to see it. There it is. You look at that, and then you look at this. It's 1-to-1. It's accurate. It's just so accurate to the show. It's better. Well, it's an improvement to what we had before. It's so much accurate to what we've had before in the past. The older wooden railway, or especially nasty wood, we do not talk about that. So, in some size comparisons, here we go. In size comparisons, we have Henry and Percy. These two are two entirely different size differences. Percy is so puny compared to Henry, which is actually really accurate if you look at the show and the models. Oh yeah, one last thing. Percy is only a tad bit bigger than Henry's tender, so that proves how small Percy is. Next off we have is the little blue himself, Thomas the Tank Engine. He is also really small compared to Henry. Here's Thomas and Henry, both side by side, and still Thomas is a little bit bigger than Henry's tender. He's really small. Next off we have is Old Iron himself, Edward the Blue Engine. He is quite big, but not as big as Henry, of course. Side by side comparisons between Old Iron and Old Square Wheels. Edward, he is a good size in the show compared to Henry, and even as a wooden railway model, he is still a really nice size. By the way, and no size comparison between Gordon and Henry. They're naturally both the same size. And also, same goes to Hero. He is also the same size as well. They are not. He's a tad bit taller. His tender's a tad bit smaller. Just nearly the same size. It doesn't matter because their shapes are a little bit off. But besides that, all three of the big engines themselves, Express Engine and McStraffic, they are all technically the same size comparison due to their chassis and their lengths and their tenders. So there's no really size comparisons between these three. One last minor side comparisons between Henry and a troublesome truck. These two, troublesome truck, it's something. I mean, like, it's bigger than it's tender. In the show, if I make a video about this, it's gonna be large compared to Henry. So, but besides that, it's not that big of a deal.
By the way, Henry and all the other characters come with this beautiful pamphlet with every single character that is out at this time of 23. Now you're expecting me to say, oh, I'm gonna get Nia, Kenji, and Rebecca. No, I'm not getting those right now. I'm not really interested in getting any characters from the Big World Big Adventures reboot. And by the way, the pamphlet comes nice and folded up in the back of Henry's box, nice and tucked away between these two flanges, or these two wings that you have to flip out and then take all the packaging out in order to get Big Green himself out of the packaging. It's a really nice touch.
This is what I wanted to do. Edward, Gordon, and Henry. Yeah, these three all together look so beautiful. I like the way Henry is just off to the edge, and as Gordon and Edward are just sitting here. All three of them look so proudly. And I like the way all three of these guys look. They look so beautiful. Alright everyone, that is going to be it for today. I really enjoy Henry. Henry is such a great and just a beautiful model. And when you see him together with the rest of the pack, which is mostly here, I will say this is a great model. This is a great series. I love collecting wooden railways, and I will start maybe next year or this year. I might start collecting the 1990s and the 1980s wooden railways before these guys got revamped and brung back in 22. So all I can say right now is I really love Henry. And I'm glad I have the 3 railway engines back, and the rest of mostly the steam team. We're missing one more person to complete the steam team. This is your boy number 1 versus number 95, and I'll see all of you guys in the next video. Bye.